Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Triangle Strategy walkthrough. Alright, so I'm ready, I believe, to do my voting, or my next voting phase. Oh man, I still have so many items I could be buying. Oh, look at that. I didn't even realize. Ooh. It's damage dealt by crit hits. So I didn't even realize this stuff was available, but this should be going on Roland. Roland is, like, as far as I can tell, kind of like the crit guy. Wow, that's not necessarily true, but yeah, I mean anybody attacking from behind is going to be getting good crits. But yeah, wow, I didn't realize that this stuff was available. That's amazing. Yeah, we're gonna put this on that fella. Evasion should be Picoletta. I've got my, I'll need to redo my accessories here. I've spent a bunch of time farming, and as my accessories are moved around a little bit, but accuracy, probably one of the archers. Let's see here. All right. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, well, I didn't even realize this stuff was available already. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this quality stuff. Yeah, those accessories are really good. So the I'm basically right in the middle of the exploration phase, right before the vote here in Chapter 13. And I've actually already bought all of the items from the vendor inside the town. So I'm gonna go there here in a second. But what was I got here? Let's check if I can upgrade anybody's weapons now. Let's see. Roland. I should probably upgrade his stuff sometime. What does he take? He needs quality iron. Although Anna, I think, is going to win here. Ooh, superior item. Or iron. Yeah, I don't know. No. Quality iron 6. Yep, Julio wins. He's got a speed upgrade. So there goes all of my quality iron. Quality timber, quality stone. I don't really use Azana much. Alright, I think that's good enough. Let's move on. Alright, I really want to get this this vote done, so I'm gonna leave the encampment here. And all right, so this is the vendor that I was referring to. Basically I've bought literally everything from him. Again, I've been trying to kind of max or get as many utility points as I can, and you know, you got to buy stuff to be able to do that. So here everything is sold out. Materials are all sold out as well. So I just wanted to give an update as far as where I was at and all the stuff that I had bought. What's Milo doing here? Oh yeah, sure he said that. All right, so I'm done. Let's go back to the council chamber here, and then I'm gonna save. Then I have to figure out all these different conversations and what's gonna be best and what I want to do here. My my understanding here is that if we choose Frederica's route, I think she's. Dang it, I should check again, because I can't remember whose route is which. Let me just see here. Oh, and of course I closed it out. 1 second here. It's really annoying when I do that. Alright. Here we are. Let's see here. Benedict's plan is utility, Frederica's is liberty, and Roland's is morality. So I am going to go with Frederica and the liberty choice here. So I don't need to convince Gila or Frederica. I need to basically convince everybody else. So let's save here. And again, this is probably going to be at least somewhat trial and error here. Alright, so Prince Roland wishes to defeat the Asfrosti commanders who unjustly occupy Whiteholm Castle. I see this plan as proof of his resolve. As a member of the Kingsguard, I intend to help him see it through. Okay. So we want to go with, I believe, the green. Yeah. So she's already, yeah, she's, you can kind of tell here. So there's a little red hue, Hewett, on the top there, and that means, you know, so that's the one that she's kind of already leaning towards. And then the bottom one is to, if you wanted to agree with Benedict and go the Benedict route. But again, I'm going to go the top one here. So I want to say, I believe the best, it is best to trap Asfrosti troops in the castle and force them to negotiate. Yeah, so let's go with that. Lord Sereno, you think Lady Frederica's plan to be our best option? I do. All right, so let me just see here. Who is this? Do. Alright, so we want to go with the third option, apparently. It is House Wolford's job to protect Glenbrook. I would choose Frederica's way to safeguard both Roland and his people.
Good point.
Hearing you say that heartens me as a member of the Kingsguard. Though one of the 7 you may be, your heart still beats for the kingdom and the crown. Chosen. Thank you, Lord Serenoa. Speaking to you has shown me the merits of Lady Frederica's plans. Alright, so she's deep in thought. Really, that's the best option? Is to just get her deep in thought. I mean, whatever. Deep in thought is deep in thought, right? And it will likely convince her, but that sounds... that just seems... Well, whatever. If that's the best option... Actually, you know what? I'm going to test this. I want to know for sure if that's the best. Alright, so choose Frederica again. I mean, the top option says deep in thought as well, so I'm not really, you know, not seeing any difference between those two. Alright, one more time here. Well, luckily, this is only a single choice, right? Literally all of them are the same. I mean, seems I mean, maybe there's like slight variation or something like that, but I mean, they all say deep in thought, so I don't know. All right, well, we'll go with option 3 here. All right, who is next? Mr. Roland. I'm gonna save. Alright, flooding the city will leave the people with nowhere to live, and Frederica's plan hinges on how the enemy responds. We can win if we sneak into the castle and slay the Asfrosti commanders. Only Cordelia and I are privy to the secret passages. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so what you're going to say, I believe it's best to trap Asfrosti's troops in the castle and force them to negotiate. Let's see here. Where are we at for Roland? I'm not seeing... Well, there's only 2 options. So, again, we're going to do a little trial and error here. So we'll say Frederica wishes no harm to come to anyone. That includes your sister.
Still.
Hard. I'm not going to read these out. Alright, so it says deep in thought again. Whoops, no, I don't want to end voting. I want to reload my entire game. I've changed my mind. Just like that. It's ridiculous. Alright, flooding the city will leave the people with nowhere to live, and Frederica's plan hinges on, okay, how the enemy responds. Alright, so we already did that. Alright, Elfric Blast. So we cannot be sure of Elfric's power. If we set it off into the castle, maybe putting Her Majesty in danger. Cordelia. White Castle is a symbol of Glenbrook, and like the Crown City, I would loathe to see it brought to harm. Elfric is yet incomplete, so we must be cautious in how we use it.
Hard choice.
Appreciate your concerns about my sister, but still. Okay, so Roland is deep in thought again. So though, like, I don't understand. It's like these choices don't matter at all. Well, I mean, I think an appeal to his sister seems like a good way to go. All right, so Benedict is up next. Let's save the game. I'm just really surprised that these choices don't seem to be mattering.
My lord.
All right, negotiating would only grant the enemy reprieve, and there is a high chance that Queen Cordelia has revealed the secret tunnels to the enemy. Why would he assume that? But we would most certainly deal a heavy blow to these frosty forces by flooding the city. So you would choose Lady Frederica's plan. Might I inquire as to why? Let's see here. Where's that? You know what? I'm just gonna, again, we're gonna trial and error this. So the Norzelia River was originally prone to heavy flooding. We cannot be sure how far the damage will spread. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal. Indeed, we are dealing with nature itself. The Crown City may face far greater harm than I anticipated. In comparison, destroying the bridge will centralize the damage. I admit Lady Frederica's plan indeed poses the least amount of risk to the Crown City. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. That's right, there's he's deep in thought. What do you know? Weird. Everybody's deep in thought on this. To be fair, there's a lot to think about. There's 3 options.
My lord.
Alright. Let's see here. Telio Reservoir is where the kingdom gets its water, and between the dam and the bridge, the latter is far easier to rebuild. Oops, I missed there. Battle can be won simply by looking at profits and losses. I implore you to think carefully about which plan gives us our greatest chance at victory. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. I mean, that seems like he's not responding as well to that. And of course, it says he's deep in thought. I am going to reload and do the top option, and then I'm going to save, because I think that he reacted a little bit better, which again, I'm not seeing it matter at all, but who knows? There's probably, or there might be something happening that even I don't quite understand. All right, deep in thought. All right, next up is Anna. Let's talk to Anna. Save one last time here, or well, not one last time, jeez. Don't think I can make it through the rest of the game without saving it. The enemy may already be aware of the tunnels, but no one is anticipating a flood. The capital is swarming with its frosty soldiers. We must prepare ourselves to make sacrifices if we are to reclaim the city. Jesus. All right, so I see. You would support Lady Frederica's plan, though it seems the least efficient of the 3. All right, who is this? Anna? Who are you? Who are you? Who's Anna? All right, let me just see here. Anna. Yep, I'm not seeing... it looks like there's just one option again, so that's good. All right, so let's start at the top here. It will take time and effort, but would mitigate damages to the people.
Even so...
I understand your desire to protect the people, but there is no way to save everyone if we are to take back the city. In which case, would you not prefer to choose a means that ends the battle as swiftly as possible? It seems I underestimated the merits of Lady Frederica's plan. All right, so she's... Wow, what a surprise. Anna is deep in thought. Can you believe it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Option 2 this time. The capital can be repaired, but the dead cannot be brought back to life. The lives of the people should outweigh the importance of efficiency.
Yes.
Seems a very moral argument. Indeed, Benedict's plan would make a battlefield of the city, and we should focus more on safeguarding the people than efficiently subduing the enemy. I apologize, my lord. I lost sight of what was most important in my desire for victory.
I must hear.
So is Benedict like big on utility? Is that kind of how we're supposed to be understanding him? I don't know. All right. Anyways, it seems I underestimated the merits of Lady Frederica's plan. I was deep in thought again. Very strange. I didn't see that coming. Who could have known?
Yes, sir.
Alright, what's the bottom option here? People of the Crown City. We must have the people's support. If we were to lose it, even reclaiming the capital could not keep the kingdom together. Oops. Yeah, even if we were to claim victory, if great harm were to befall the crown city, the people's dissatisfaction would turn on Prince Roland. It might be best for us to tread the path of least destruction for the sake of the kingdom's future.
I must hear what the others think.
Seems I underestimated the merits of Lady Frederica's plan. Alright, so I'm just going to go with that option. That does seem legit, right? You know, we don't want to be destroying the city and losing the people, or the goodwill of the people. Alright, so last up here is going to be Eredor. So destroying the dam is our best shot at winning this battle. The enemy wouldn't know what hit him if we flooded the city. But there's no denying that the other plans have their merits too. Should we go with our best bet or consider one of the other options? Alright, so obviously we're going to go with the top option here. I believe it best to trap Frosty's troops in the castle and force them to negotiate. So you think Lady Frederica's plan is the way to go, eh? Why's that? Wow, okay, does he... I hope he only has one. Oh. Nope. Alright, so Eredor, allegedly here, the best option is the first one and then the third. So, let's try this. We will need the people's support when rebuilding the capital. To do so, we must win it back fair and square, and with as little damage as possible. There's no kingdom without a people. Glenbrook won't have much of a future if we ignore them for the sake of victory. Even if we succeeded with a surprise attack, the people might think us cowards for stooping so low, and I don't even want to think of the backlash that we'd face for flooding the city. In which case, Lady Frederica's plan would be our best chance of winning the people's approval. Each plan's got its good and bad points. But now that we've got the Holy State at our backs, this would be the perfect chance to strike at Azfrost. Isn't winning this war more important than the Crown City's damages or the people's morale? Alright, and again, so allegedly here, the best choice is the third now. So winning isn't everything. We must face the consequences of our actions and take responsibility for rebuilding. To that end, I would see as little damages as possible. Yeah, that's legit. Oh, you never cease to amaze me, lad. You're already thinking about what comes next. That's just what I'd expect from the head of a high house. If Lord Simon were here, I'm sure he'd say the same. I can see how you'd feel about this, but I need a moment to digest it all. Alright, so yeah, Eredor has been moved by your words. That does seem like the clear best option. Oops, let's save one last time here, and we will do the vote. Alright, let's do it. Democracy, baby.
It is time to cast our votes. In which strategy do we entrust the future of Glenbrook? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready. I believe in you.
I've thought it through and decided to put my faith in your decision, my friend.
On this, I cannot be swayed.
Oh. Okay. Looks like this is going to be the first vote that ends up not being unanimous. I do not think your plan a bad one, just not the best one given the circumstances. Oh, look, it's there's three buckets there instead of the usual two. Or plates?
I agree.
I stand behind you, Lord Saronella.
I changed my mind.
I thought about it a lot, and I decided to choose a different path than Prince Roland's.
I'm with you.
You've got my full support, lad. Let's do it your way.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Oh, look at that. Alright, yeah, that is Frederica's plan for sure. Yeah, alright, well that's what I thought. I'm a little surprised. I'm wondering if maybe even a different option would have been better for... Jesus, I'm drawing a blank here. Benedict. Alright, anyways.
The way forward is decided. We collapse the bridge and trap the enemy within the castle, keeping the common folk safe from the worst of the fighting.
Serenoa's convictions have been strengthened.
You will safeguard the people, drive the enemy into the castle, and negotiate. You have chosen a righteous path, Wolfort. But do you really think negotiations will prevail? Such sympathy may be your downfall.
Even so, this is the path we have chosen.
Then walk tall. It is time to test your mettle. I must return to Hyzant and see Minister Kamsel. Next we meet, you will have both of our armies at your backs.
You have my thanks.
We cannot afford to lose this fight. For Norzelia.
I thought this battle was for Glenbrook.
This is not a simple struggle for power, Minister Serenoa. The goddess, the source, iron? The war of 30 years ago comes back to haunt us because the old cling to relics of the past. Norzelia needs to be born anew. Right now, the people of every nation are searching for a young standard bearer to guide them.
A standard bearer?
Yes, people like you and me. This war is a fine opportunity for us to show our worth to Norzelia.
All right, our time has come, has been completed.
House Wolfort and Hyzant join forces and begin planning Glenbrook's recapture. But with the Norzelia River and the Esfrosti armies in their way, retaking the capital will be no easy feat. Frederica proposes they destroy the bridge linking the castle to the rest of the capital, isolating the enemy and forcing them to parley. Though it may draw out the conflict, it is well worth it if they can avoid causing suffering to the people. Serenoa and the others agree to the plan. In support of House Wolfort, Hyzant's great army marches forth for the first time since the Salt Iron War.
The Hyzantian forces should be arriving any moment, Frederica.
Well then, let us make them welcome.
My lady, are you certain this is the path you desire? We are to battle against your people, against Thalos and Erica.
I am keenly aware of that.
Of course you are. But simply understanding a thing doesn't mean you are ready to face it. A single second's hesitation on the battlefield could cost you your life.
Worry not. I shall prevail against any who stand against me, even my siblings.
To try and save them.
No, to save myself. And to save House Wolfort.
Minister Serenoa, Minister Camsell, and myself have brought what troops we could muster.
I'm grateful for your assistance.
It was an arduous journey. Is there anywhere the soldiers could rest?
We've prepared barracks at the harbor. Please use them freely.
You do think of everything.
Hyzant has not mobilized a force so large since the Salt Iron War. Yet I hear you intend to settle this not by battle, but by parley. The Holy One will not agree to any half-hearted measures.
The pressures of a large army on the capital's threshold is part of our plan. Come inside and I will explain the rest.
Okay, I've got another character story that's finally opened. I'm gonna do this one. So, it says an elderly woman is attacked by bandits, but she is not as fragile as she seems.
Good grief. Just what do you hope to gain by hassling a little old lady like me?
Your food. Now hand it over, all of it, or we'll split your throat.
You are Roselle, are you not? Like those at the source in Hyzant 30 years ago.
What are you talking about, you old hag?
Your people fled from oppression, yet still you struggle to find peace. Isn't that so?
Shut your mouth, you hag. Just put the food down and be gone.
So I was right. I will say no more, so you had best be on your way now.
We're the ones giving orders here. Besides, we've got no choice.
So you are blind to the strength of the opponent that stands before you. That is unfortunate.
You're no ordinary old lady. Forgive us. We've had nothing to eat for days. We promise we won't do this again. Please, just spare us our lives.
Your eyes do not lie. Very well. Move along.
Thank you.
Good grief. To think that after fleeing Hyzant, some of those poor Roselle had to resort to thievery. This is not the world I wished for, but perhaps there is still something I can do.
Pardon the intrusion, my lord.
What is it?
An elderly woman has come seeking an audience with you.
A rare guest.
Very well.
Show her in.
Yes, sir.
I would hear your name.
You may call me Groma.
The same name as the legendary Frosty General from the Salt Iron War. You're the one they called Iron Fist, yes?
I have long since abandoned that name. After the war, I wandered the land, hoping to find a new purpose. Yet it would seem that I am destined to be drawn into bloody conflict until the end of my days. But there may still be something this old crone can do.
Why do you come to me?
Why do you ask? Can you not trust a former general of Esfrost?
Paris the Thought. My own betrothed hails from your land.
Indeed she does. And of Rosellan birth, no less, if I have heard true.
Only a fool judges a person by their origins. I would know what is in your heart.
Ha! You are just as the rumors say. My heart, indeed. I have seen enough suffering to last lifetimes. All I wish now is to see it end.
Then we share a common goal. Let us fight for it as one.
With pleasure. I think you'll find there's life in these old bones yet.
Boy, how many veterans of the Saltine War do we have with us now? But anyways, all right, Groma has joined our forces. Excellent. I have to clean my glasses here. Jesus. Filthy as usual. A veteran versed in martial arts. Alright, I like the sound of that. Counterattacks when evading a physical attack and can slip deftly between foes. Okay. Very cool. Alright, well, let's head into the encampment here. We'll take a look at Groma. Let's actually check the sundry shop here as well. Oh yes, we've got all kinds of stuff. Rosellan Uprising. Stately 7, Roselia River Ships, Beagle's Nature Records, Part 2. Part 3, The State of the Grand Norzelian Mines. That looks like that's it. Slack and my eyes wide more than once. Heavy weapons that need the attention of my hammer. Yes. Let's see, where is Groma? Right here. I should probably see what she can actually do, but alright, yeah, speed, that's a no-brainer. Potency, evasion, and physical defense boost. Alright, and I've actually got the leather to upgrade her to rank 2, so let's do that. Alright, so here's potency, more evasion, more speed, and then what are these two? So I only have one quality iron right now. Increases damage dealt by follow-up attacks. Increases damage dealt by cross-counter. Alright, well I need to find out what cross-counter is. Let's take a look at the roster. Alright, and she starts out at 19. Well, her HP seems really low. Her HP is really low. Yeah, really low. Well, maybe that's just her level, but... okay. Evade detection. Allows you to slip past enemies and obstacles. And it's a passive. Evade detection. I don't really know what that means. Slip past enemies and obstacles. Well, we'll see. She's fast. Speed at 27. And that's before she'll get 2 more points of speed if I go with that upgrade. Sweeping kick. Deal physical damage to enemies across 3 horizontal squares and have a chance to immobilize them for 2 turns. That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. Pretty expensive with the 2 TP cost. Eliminate and evade. Increases your evasion for 3 turns when you defeat an enemy. Okay. Energy wave. Deal physical damage to a single enemy. Power is 93. Well, her fists are 93 power. Oh, it's got range. Duh. 1 to 4. Okay, so it's basically like the same melee attack power, but she can do it from range. Yeah, she seems really good. Lure in. Is this a taunt or like, you know, adds fury? And then here's cross counter 27. So yeah, the damage increase on cross counter is one of the weapon upgrades, but so then obviously it's not going to make any sense to get that weapon upgrade first. Because we're not going to be able to, you know, actually get it until she's 27. Yeah, so it's probably one of those deals where You know, I mean, it makes sense to start out with increases damage dealt by follow-up attacks first, and then maybe you can switch to it later, but... quality iron... You know, I think I'm going to go with the speed increase right away. So that'll help her, you know, get more turns. She won't do as much damage because I don't have the potency increase, but... yeah. Jade. Alrighty. Well, she seems interesting. I'm definitely going to have to give her a shot. I've been really impressed with, like, Anna's evade. I wonder... Let's see what hers is. Hers right now, so she's got an evasion amulet. Her evasion is 39. That actually is nuts. 33. Yeah, that's really good too. Alright, well, so we'll give her an evasion. Oh, do I have another evasion amulet? Let me see. Yeah, it's right here in Piccoletta. Hers is 32. I'm actually going to give her the swap her back to just the... Oops, that's the wrong thing. Dang it. Evasion ring. Alright, so we'll give her the... Where'd that go? Evasion amulet. And then I'm going to give her the experience increasing... Oh jeez, I need to set up my characters with better stuff, probably. Look at that magic defense, it's so bad. Do I really... Is there not upgraded magic defense? Oh, there it is. Magic defense amulet. Okay, yeah. What's his face has them. That makes sense. Alright, who's got that thing? Jade. Nope, Jade Thumb Ring. That's what Roland's got it right now. I need to steal it. Sorry, Roland. Tempted to grab the critical necklace from him as well and give that to Anna, because she's always attacking from behind. But let's see here, give him the strength ring instead. There she is. Jade. The Jade something. Oh, I have an extra speed ring floating around too. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I have to redo my accessories. Actually, I'll do that off screen. I set up to do a bunch of farming, and I don't think I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna leave the black anklet on Serenoa, for instance. But yeah, I'll do that stuff off screen. But that's gonna be it for this one. So as always, hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.